go now. Ready, break. Ready. Set, hut. Blue, go. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Yellow, go. White, white. Ready, ready. Ready, set. Spike, kick. On the set. 43 rail. Ready. Here we go. Yellow, zoom. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Striker, 3-3. Let's go. Flag blue. Hut. Ready, ready. Set. Ready up. 22 needle. Set, go. Jet, jet. Claw, 10. Here we go, set. 52 plus. Set. Hut, hut. Ready. Set, ready. Down, set. Come on, set. Let's go now. Triple, 38. Set, hut. Check, hut. Here we go. Ready? Go. Let's go. Charge. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Ready, ready. On the ready. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, ready? Ready. Ready. Steel black. Smash red. Here we go, set. Ready. Fuse, yellow. Faster, faster. Hut. Okay, right? Set. Set. Trail green. Ready. Red. Cycle. Set. Ready. Black open. Down.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. If you up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side, complete to Scott. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to roam now. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Complete to Brown, right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Come on, set. Check pitch. Misread. Set, go.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check smash.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. To about the 40-yard line. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On second down, Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Throwing is McDonald. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They go play action with McDonald. Under pressure, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
McDonald. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right, 97.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Play action. It's McDonald. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. McDonald. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Point to middle. Field, lock. Smash, red. You, yellow. Real green.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert. Got an open man, it's Scott. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down, McDonald.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 52 press.
Throwing is McDonald.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Uses the stiff arm. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Again, it's Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They go play action with McDonald.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Black Ultra.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And cycle. Hey, move. Watch it. Sit. Ready?
McDonald. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right, 97. Hey, green back. Heel blue. Card red. Ready?
Looking to throw. McDonald. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, McDonald.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Cook.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. A give to Cook out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's McDonald to throw.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Pettis now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
For the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw. That's complete. It's Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Now Herbert.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
throwing. Herbert. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
What an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Broncos, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.